intuition is always speaking, but most people can't hear it because their mind is too loud. The constant thinking, over analyzing, doubting, it drowns out the quiet wisdom that comes from your soul. Intuition isn't something you find, it's something you return to. In this video, I'll show you how to quiet the noise and hear the guidance that's been within you all along. Let's begin. My journey, confusing the mind for the voice. There was a time I didn't know the difference between my intuition and my thoughts. The mind is clever, it plans, calculates, rationalizes, but intuition feels different. It's a knowing without thinking. I remember being at a crossroads in business. Every spreadsheet said, do the deal. But deep down, I felt resistance, not fear, just a still, clear number. I ignored it and paid the price. Since then, I've learned that every time I've trusted my intuition, no matter how strange the choice seemed, it's led me right. Whether it was pulling away from a partnership, saying no to a tempting shortcut, or even ending a friendship, that quiet voice has never failed me. I've come to believe it's not just inner wisdom, it's divine communication. Let's now explore scriptural wisdom on intuition. The Bhagavad Gita, chapter 10, verse 11. To show them special mercy, I, dwelling in their hearts, destroy with the shining lamp of knowledge the darkness born of ignorance. This verse reminds us that intuition is the light of God dwelling within, burning away confusion. John 16:13, Bible. When the Spirit of truth comes, He will guide you into all truth, and He will declare to you the things that are to come. This Spirit of truth is the inner teacher, the intuitive voice of the soul. Quran Surah Ash-Shams 91 verse 8. Then He inspired it to understand what is right and wrong for it. The soul has already been inspired. The problem isn't access, it's awareness. Sri Guru Granth Sahib, Ang 885. O my mind, you are the embodiment of the divine light. Recognize your own origin. The Sikh scriptures affirm that the soul is the divine itself, and intuition is the echo of its source. If you've ever felt unsure, stuck, or disconnected, you might be ignoring the one voice that never lies. In just a moment, I'll share the method I use daily to tell the difference between mind noise and soul wisdom. It's simple, but most people never learn how to do it. Let me share a classic tale, The Archer and the Still Wind. In a Zen tale, a young archer asks a master how to hit the bullseye every time. The master says, listen to the wind. If the wind is still, your heart must be still. If your heart is still, the arrow will fly straight. The boy laughs. What does stillness have to do with aim? The master replies, only when you are empty can the truth be full inside you. This is intuition, clarity through stillness. Another story from the Vedas tells of a sage who was asked how to hear the gods. He said, go sit beside a river for 21 days. Say nothing. Don't even think. On the 21st day, the student returned, glowing. I didn't hear voices, he said, but I knew what to do. That is the knowing we're talking about. Scientific backing, intuition, and the subconscious. Neuroscientists say intuition is real, a product of the brain's subconscious processing. Dr. Gerd Gigerenzer, a German psychologist, says, I trust my gut. But it's not stupid. It's a result of decades of experience and learning stored subconsciously. According to research from the University of Leeds, intuition arises when the brain draws on past experiences and external cues to make decisions in a split second without conscious awareness. Intuition isn't mystical to science. It's highly refined pattern recognition, processed at lightning speed. And yet, it always feels spiritual. Why? Because it bypasses logic and lands in truth. When your body tightens, your energy shrinks, your breath shortens, It's often your intuition saying no. When you feel expanded, light, clear, even with no rational reason, that's usually a yes. Why most people can't hear it? Because they never stop. They scroll, talk, worry, overthink. Their mental noise drowns out the signal. Imagine trying to hear a soft flute in a crowded stadium. That's your soul trying to reach you. The modern world is filled with information, but starved of wisdom. Most people mistake noise for knowledge, stimulation for clarity, and busyness for purpose. Intuition thrives in the exact opposite: silence, emptiness, and receptivity. 10 ways to strengthen your intuition. 1. Begin a daily stillness practice. Sit in silence every day. No phone, no music, just breathe and observe. Intuition arises in stillness, not in movement. Start with 5 minutes, gradually increase. Silence is your soul's native language. 2. Notice your body's signals. Your body is your most honest friend. It tightens when something is off. It expands when something is right. Tune in to sensations, not just thoughts. The body never lies. Third, journal. First thoughts in the morning. Right after waking, your conscious mind is still quiet. Journal freely, no structure. Often intuitive clarity comes through this unfiltered flow. 4. Reduce digital distractions. Overstimulation from phones, social media, and screens kills subtle awareness. Try the tech curfew. No screens 1 hour after waking and 1 hour before sleep. That's when your soul speaks the most. 5. Walk alone in nature. Nature aligns you. As your feet move, your thoughts slow down. Watch how your breath changes. Intuition begins to rise in the space between wind and stillness. 6. Ask questions in meditation. Meditation is not always about silence. Ask a sincere question in meditation and then release it. Your job is not to force an answer, but to receive it. 7. Listen without needing to react. Train yourself to hear others without jumping to fix, reply, or judge. The more you listen to others without noise, the more you'll hear your own soul. 8. Don't force logic over feeling. When you feel a clear inner knowing, don't override it with data. Logic is useful, but intuition is higher. Let logic support intuition, not suppress it. 9. Revisit times you ignored it. Think back to a mistake. Was there a quiet nudge you ignored? Write about it, reflect. Learn how intuition speaks to you. It's different for everyone. 10. Trust small decisions first. Don't wait for life-changing moments to build trust. Start small. What should I eat today? Should I call this person? Build trust with little yeses. Modern example, the silent yes. A friend of mine once turned down a lucrative job offer because something just didn't feel right. Everyone said he was crazy. Months later, the company collapsed. Another example, a woman I knew was about to marry. Everything looked perfect. The families, the finances, the plan. But 2 weeks before the wedding, she pulled out. She couldn't explain it, only that her soul said no. Years later, she met someone whose energy matched hers exactly. They now run a spiritual retreat center together. Intuition isn't loud, but it never lies. Spiritual reflection. Intuition is the voice of God within. The more you clear your mind, the louder your soul becomes. In the yogic tradition, it's said the third eye opens not with visions, but with clarity. In Christianity, the voice of God is described as a still, small voice. In Buddhism, it is knowing without thinking. In Sikhism, it is said the soul is connected directly to the divine light. Intuition is the way that light guides us. Your intuition is not separate from God. It is God, speaking in the only language the soul understands, feeling. My final word, learn to listen again. Your intuition is your divine GPS. It's quiet, gentle, but always faithful. You don't need to go outside to hear truth. You just need to go inward. Be still, trust the whisper, honor the nudge, follow the peace, because the voice you're looking for was never missing. It's just been waiting for you to listen. If this message resonated, take a moment to reflect. What's one decision you're facing where your soul already knows the answer? Drop a comment below, share your story, like and subscribe, and keep coming back as we uncover more of the wisdom that's already inside you. Together, let's remember how to hear what we've always known.